What is up? We are doing core today, and we are going to do 2 sets of sun salutations along with 1 leg deadlifts. I'm feeling amazing. But last night when I was going to bed, I'm like, oh my God, I don't like being sore, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so funny. But again, when you start to watch yourself, get into, you're doing something different, but you're doing the same, right? And so this is what starts to allow us to really start to open up to our vision, right? Because week 1 is all about vision, but this isn't like a set in stone vision. This is like, oh my gosh, trusting myself, not having to rehearse, is new. Trusting myself is so new. Interesting. What the hell? But do you know how long it's taken? And so you do, right? You know you're not fully trusting, but you make the effort, and you make the effort, and you make the effort. And then before you know it, you can start to finally feel it in your body. And that is the vision. Is this unbelievable vibration that is accessible to you with your human body. And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta channel the Syrians for something, like a workshop or something, just channel the Syrians to really be able to teach you what they've taught me. Isn't that amazing? And that's what they're teaching me to do as well, is like, okay, Brooke, now you need to bring this to the world. Okay? And if you are just like really starting to get curious about a starseed, or if you're a starseed or anything like that, and you're like Syrian, that's interesting. Okay. It's so funny because when you do read things, you have somewhat of an influence. But if you start to put out into the world with this new vibration that, okay, I want to know a little bit more about me. I'm open to it. Show it to me. Creating a vision for the trust that it will occur is what Leighton did this book into my lap this month. Blowing my mind. Blowing my mind. Why? Because there's such few words. Such few words. But I asked, help me socially, God damn it. As this new me, as this evolved me, I am asking for some guidance and assistance to participate with other humans in this realm. And I don't know how. I've forgotten how. I do know how. But as I get back into that, what I'm recognizing very closely is it's never been hard for me to connect with people. It's never been hard for me to make friends. It's never been hard until until we were secluded, until COVID hit. And then it's like, oh my God, everything is, you don't have to have humans, you don't have to do nothing, you don't, like, nothing like that, right? And as much as that was a deep growth process for me, because that's when I was up here and right here, meaning like watching myself outside my body, trying to get this goddamn human form to where I am up here so I can start to feel the amazingness that we get to feel as humans. And I didn't like not being in my body. That's why I take my body astral traveling. And here is the thing. I keep cracking myself up because I'm like, didn't I just say it's not like this? And here I'm saying it's like this? Fascinating. It's just so fascinating because someone might actually think I'm fucking weird as fuck and I don't make any sense and I am just a scam because she tells you one thing and then she tells you another. And this is the truth. But it's unlocked for me, so it makes sense for me. But I had to do a lot of work to get to there. So there's so many parts of me. As I'm discussing, I'm also working with the Sirians to just like fucking do the communicating for me energetically so I can like start to vibe on these people so I don't have to worry so much about whether I'm sounding like I'm making sense or not. They're just comprehending what I'm putting out there. Like they're fully getting it in their body and they're putting their mind aside because they know that the second the mind questions, that's where you go to evolution. That's where you go to stepping outside. And I could just so fully, physically, mentally, projectionally see everything that is occurring for me. Like I'm at my kitchen sink and I'm over here and I'm over there, but yet I'm right here. I can't even, and obviously when you're working with the Sirians, like, I'm not gonna be normal because I want to live on Sirius. I want to go back. It's fucking amazing there. People are amazing. No one is shitty. Everyone helps each other out. There's no money there. It's all about technology to our highest good. There's so much heart. Like everything is driven energetically through the heart. And so can you imagine why I would want to be back there? Why it's super easy for me to be there by myself when I don't have any other energy around me? I'm like, oh, okay, I got this. This is my reality. Life is beautiful. People are beautiful. No one's an asshole. Money is just not even of existence. Everything is done. Everything is coming to you. Technology is so fucking amazing. It's just unbelievable. Like I'm never going to not be astonished by the technology, but I've already seen a lot of the technology. And it's fun. And I can't tell you what it is. I can just tell you I've seen it. I don't know. Like, I'm just like, whoa, okay, this is what we're working on here, okay? And I know. It gets intense. But it's so easily accessible. If you're here with me and if you have a desire to really comprehend like this capability of your potential and bringing that to evolving the human body and not stopping, not going backwards anymore, not stopping at taking care of yourself. And so if I want to eat Fritos every single day, the second I start thinking, oh my God, I read this from this person and I like that person and I trust that person, I read this from this person, oh my God, maybe I shouldn't be eating corn. Maybe I shouldn't be eating oil. And then I get to, because I'm so blessed and just so grateful, at that moment, be able to be like, I create the peace that surrounds me. And that's when I step into Carolyn Meese. I'm like, okay, I'm listening to her. What do I have to do in my life and what do I have to think about this food that I'm eating in order for it to serve me to the highest good, where I don't have fat cells on my body, where I have an evolved body that can break down corn. I have an evolved body that knows that anything that leaves my body is more evolved because of the water. Now, I gotta consciously remember that. But then that's what's triggered in all of my cells, every single one of these bajillions of cells. And that is going on anyways. I guarantee you're doing the same thing as me, but you're doing it unconsciously in a different realm. And you have access to shifting and changing your DNA and the cellular response, and therefore you are able to create your human body as you begin to unlock. And it's so amazing. And that is specifically how you will begin to shapeshift. Okay? I am not doing anything insane, anything extra. I'm showing up here today doing sun salutations and one leg deadlifts because I'm really enjoying feeling like every cell in my body from the workout. I'm feeling that and it feels good. But I didn't want to change my clothes. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to switch up this workout and this is what it's going to look like. So with that being said, today, being yourself, being by silently repeating today's theme. Okay, being, that is our whole concept for this one-page playbook. Naturalness. Okay, so how are we going to bring our body and vibe and energy in a natural state out into society? And that's going to be so fucking amazing. More people do that, okay? And so you just say, I embrace the wholeness of myself. I embrace the wholeness of myself, okay? And then, how are you going to practice being yourself? Well, stop comparing yourself to others. Don't depend on other people to validate you, and set aside the criticism and judgments of others. Go beyond self-judgment. Accept who you are and appreciate what you have to offer, and give everyone the space to be themselves. Assume that all people are in their essence and whole. That is the one that embeds in me. This is day 3. I had one embedded in me day 1, one embedded in me day 2. The one embedded in me day 1 was, I create the peace around me, but it occurred as an experience for me when I was creating a living hell. I was able to stop in that moment and be like, I create the peace around me. And this isn't words. This isn't words. This is like what I was told was this is light language. Maybe not like Monica's light language or the dragon's light language, but it's the dragons being able to really truly communicate in any way someone will allow for them to communicate through. And that's what I got. The dragons come in like that. Callie Ma, she's come in, and you know, when I'm not creating this peace around me, I see nastiness. And so Callie Ma comes in and she tears it all down for me. She tears it all down for me, so then I can reach that peace and bring that peace to me. Because I was creating a lot of hell for myself. And it's okay, like it's on purpose, and it was so I could be here and be able to teach this and be all this involved and get to the point where I'm like, help me, please, somebody help me. I hate this energy, I hate this body, I hate being here on earth. And that's not why I signed up for this, right? But it's easy to forget. And so, multiple times yesterday I shot my videos, okay, for the 5-day challenge. And so as I'm getting ready, I was listening to a lot of the dragons and the initiations, and they cleared me, they downloaded stuff in me, and I allowed it, right? So as I'm getting ready, that's occurring in my ear around me via my Sacred Heart journey with Monica. So I'm sitting here listening to light language, and as I'm listening to the light language, Monica is telling me, okay, the dragons want to come in. There's something that they want to clear out. It's coming in strong. And then she speaks for them and does all this rearranging, and she's telling you, this is rearranging this, and this is going to be this, and this is going to be the result of this. And so you see me go like this because I'm like fractal lines. Fractal, fractal, fractal. They did this here, 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 this here. Okay? And there are people like me. So if you're not, don't worry. It doesn't mean that... What's really critical is you find your way to see anything that is occurring for you, right? And so instead of trying to rehearse for my 5-day challenge experience, because of this book, working on social intelligence, as I'm socially bringing myself and my as a channel into the world to communicate with humans, I was like, truth. All I have to do is trust that I have the truth. All I have to do is trust that I have the truth. And that's I create the peace around me. And then I trust the truth to show me the way. I trust the truth to show me the way. I trust the truth to show me the way. And I am constantly living in the way. So all I got to do is I trust in my truth. I trust in my truth. I trust in my truth. And it was like the old shit would just disintegrate and dissolve right before my very eyes. And I am like, thank you. Thank you. Finally, I am able to move through and beyond this narcissism, this human dependency on who I am to them. And yeah, I even had to call in the ancestors yesterday, and I do this stuff with Monica's recordings. But it was specific to me, specific to my dragons, my, like, everything, okay? So again, here I am, talking like a crazy person. Like, I need to, just start doing, like, podcasts. Just like, and talk. And, they have shown me, I have gone back, looked at things, studied things, got curious, paid attention to the energy and the certainty that was with me when I did those videos, because I'm in my natural state. And that's why I'm always the best in my workouts, because that is my natural state, right? Like, I'm from fucking Syria, okay? Let's go to the cosmos. Let's go play. And that's me. That's my natural state. I get to be there. Well, isolating to just this and this, that is what creates stuckness. So I need to expand my being and my naturalness beyond what I do here. And it's I know. Okay. I have a lot of reptile in me. I'm blended though, but I still have a lot of reptile in me. And feel like my hand is like a magnet to my head right now, because like a reptile is like trying to keep me, and that's that narcissism. That is that, and so I know this about me. I know this about my cells. When you know, okay, I'm a reptile, I'm a Sirian, this is where I came from and what I'm supposed to do here because this is part of me, this is part of me, this is part of me. I can then finally stop searching in my childhood. I can finally stop searching for the reasons why I do what I do. Like, it's because this happened to me, I do this. That's part of the process. And then you recognize, oh, this actually happened to me because of this. Oh, this actually happened to me because of this. And it comes from up there. And you think you're healing some stuff here. So let's go back to childhood healing stuff. That's to strengthen your nervous system, to be able to withstand emotions. And your reptile, the stronger it is going to, it's not bad. This is the thing, it's not bad. This is the part of us we get to evolve. It's like the little dragons, they say that they're reptiles. They're like real, like physical on this physical plane where all humans can see. I can't remember what they're called, but people have them in like as pets, and they're supposed to be like very kind and very gentle, but they're really reptilian. And so when I learned about this, it was just being downloaded in me, like beep, 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 coming to me and interesting. Okay, all right. And then it's just a tick, the reptilian, work on the reptilian, work on the reptilian, work on the reptilian. What's the reptilian? Work on the brain, work on the brain, work on the emotions, work on the nervous system. Then we're abundant. We just upgraded the reptilian part of us. Yet, we're just seeking to be up here. Instead of being here, working on the reptilian brain and the reptilian low vibe energy. Like, we want to bring our technology to this. Instead of just being up here in the cortex and the human part of us, we get to bring the human part of us and its technology to begin to upgrade the reptilian part of us. Now, that's not everybody. So if you're not vibing with that, then it's not for you, right? Like, it's not a big deal. But I also, how you can find your way through me and the things that I share and talk about is through the energy you receive from whatever it is that I say. And so for instance, you hear me say this, there's something that resonates a little bit, but you're not really sure what that is. And if you come to me and share this with me and give me permission to share with you some of the resources that have multiple different things where you can be like, that's me. No, that's not me. Ooh, hang on, I'm a little bit of that too. And whatever you think you are is what you are. So you got to feel that and feel that. That's your power. That's like your technology. It's not a power of hierarchy. And I think the energetics that come from power is hierarchy, rising above the men through power. It's just gonna keep you stay there. But that's the reptilian part of you, and that's okay. So what do? We bring the female, the divine feminine, right? And that's when we really start to work on, because that inner child is deeply embedded in the reptilian brain, and then the inner child comes up and the masculine, and that's how the reptilian brain is just low functioning and stress response. Low functioning and stress response. Okay? And that's where learning like the law of the energy of the masculine and feminine from like the Kabbalion or something, and the inner child, comprehending like what that inner child energy would look like what kind of a reaction, what kind of a behavior, something like that, stems from this energy, which is the inner child energy. Like, oh, you're throwing a fit, blah blah blah, and then you're like, get your shit together, you got this, come on, suck it up, let's go. That's your masculine. And that's why it's important to do the feminine, masculine, and inner child work. So then we can bring that feminine and the feminine qualities of love and guidance and genuineness to the inner child and the masculine energy. And that's how you bring your technology to start to strengthen this part of your brain, this reptilian brain, is by working the masculine and the feminine and the inner child, because they're all energies. And so the Kabbalion is going to help you understand, not understand, because it's not understanding. It's gonna help you remember, because your body knows. Like, your body knows this. And so as you're reading it, and then you go about your life, you're like, whoa, that was the inner child. I'm being a really big brat. I'm throwing a fit right now. Do I bring in the compassion from my evolved self, from my divine feminine? Or do I bring in the get your shit together, come on, put it together, you got this, stick to a schedule, we have things to do. So what is it? What is the energy that you get and behave in? And that awareness is the shift. That awareness is the shift. And then you'll start to build upon your free will from being in jail with the reptiles and the masculine and the whoa, take care of me inner child. And then you start to think that's where the guilt, shame, boundary work comes in. Is to, because we have to strengthen this, because all that stuff's going to come up as we bring our feminine down here. The guilt, come on, mom, you can't do this. Your kids. Now you're in the masculine, but now you are in the masculine in the sense that the masculine is the running the show. Okay? The masculine is the strongest zing in your cells. And that masculine zing in your cells is what creates you to react and behave. Okay? And if your reptilian stuff is in the nervous state and the fear state and the stress response, if you aren't working intently on building the strength of the divine feminine, you're gonna get stuck here, right? And so what Kuan Yin has taught me is like, okay, right here, divine feminine, we finally get it. Oh my God, I can't believe they've been keeping this from me my whole life. And then what comes up is all of the persecution in your cells. And the emotions that go along with the persecution and the alert, the power from the reptilian brain. And that makes you stay up here. So then now you're disconnected. You are behaving in low vibe, shadow, repressive and responsive behaviors, and you're too scared to come down because you're going to get sucked back into that, and oh my God, you're going to have to feel. You're going to have to be this divine feminine here in this reptilian world and feel the pain and feel the anger and feel the suffer and the struggle. But that's where Kuan Yin story of the deepest, hardest struggle ever, and she's fine when she's by herself, and yet not, because she wants to end her life. And then Babaji comes in, right? And he teaches her how to be able to go and feel people suffer again and have compassion instead of having the triggers and having the empathy and things like that. So compassion is caring without caring. Caring without caring. Like you care, but you're not carrying other people's baggage. Okay? And that is where you got to step up. That is where we need to connect as a collective of humans trying to strengthen the reptilian part of us. Right? Yeah. I would love to get anyone's insight on this. I might put it on my YouTube. I don't know, but I'm gonna press stop and then I'm gonna get into the workout because I now get to, holy shit, I'm gonna be fucking out of here. But I'm gonna take my body. How do you do that? Well, I record it. You wouldn't know I was doing it, but you would know I was doing it because you know I'm doing it. Because you know energetically you feel like, oh my God, that's what that means. She's doing all the workouts. She's breathing, she's talking, she's laughing. But there's just something that's not there. And it's not that I'm not there, but I am there. And who knows where else I will be. I kind of have an idea. So let's go play. Let's get our workout in, and whatever that looks like for you is going to be fabulous. Bye.